Welcome to my wonderland, to my wonderland. Truth or dare, are you scared? That's too bad. Welcome to my wonderland. It's better than I planned. What a time, most fun I've ever had. I've never been so happy being mad. So this is a song that made me watch Descendants, guys. This is a banger. I love this song. And let's talk about Descendants Wicked Wonderland. I know it's a weird intro. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope things are going amazing for you. So Descendants Wicked Wonderland has some banger songs. My personal favorite is Mad, of course. Like, obviously. It's the one that got me into watching Descendants in the first place. Because I was like, that's a banger song. What have I been missing out on all these years? I really liked Wicked Wonderland. It was one of my favorites. I thought it was kind of weird that Red didn't recognize Maddox Hatter's son, Max, because she said that she grew up with Maddox Hatter being a mentor and friend to her, and she knew his son. And so I was really, really astonished that she didn't recognize him in the beginning. But I think that Wicked Wonderland did a great job with its character arcs and everything that it did. The one thing I didn't really like was Evil Chloe. I don't think the actress that played Chloe is good at being a villain role. That may sound mean, but there's certain things that even me as an actress, I can't do. And one of those things is I'm not a good villain, and I know that. But I did love Maddox Hatter. Oh my God, I am a Maddox Hatter fan now. Like, he is the best. The best villain I have seen in a Disney movie, with the best villain song I've seen in a Disney movie in a long freaking time. Because you know how Disney has been just pushing out stupid movies and songs and stuff like that without... The last villain song they pushed out was the one in, Wish? Where he talks about how handsome he was? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Wicked Wonderland. Let's talk a little bit about Wicked Wonderland. So Red finds out she has a sister, and her mom is nice now, and all that stuff is going on. And we meet Chezzy the cat, which is the Cheshire Cat's son. We find out that Maddox Hatter saw Chloe and Red use the watch to leave Merlin Academy. So there was another little plot hole that they should have thought of when they went back to Merlin Academy, that Maddox Hatter might be there, and they need to, check in on him too. But yeah, they didn't think of that. It was really good. I really liked it because they were in two different worlds. Like, Chloe's mom was acting more like a glamorous princess than she ever had in the past. And Red's mom was just super happy to have Red as a daughter. She didn't really mention Pink very much. Maddox Hatter, of course, captures the Queen of Hearts, Red's mom, Bridget, pretty early on in the movie, so that we have our villain. We already know who our villain's going to be for the movie. And Red's mom manages to send a card out to Red before she falls asleep to whatever the bugs are flying around with that makes everybody fall asleep. And Red gets the card, and then she decides she's going to go to Wonderland to save her mom. And then the VKs decide they're going to go, and then Pink brings Lewis and somebody else. And so they all go in there to, try and stop Wonderland from being taken over by Maddox Hatter. Red's not too thrilled about all these people being here because Red is a very independent person. Chloe gets mad because Red is more like a villain kid than she is a hero kid, but that's because that's how Red grew up, and I feel like Chloe not being able to accept that just shows that Chloe is not as good of a friend as we thought she was. Even though they had that chemistry, apparently, in the first movie. I think that they can back off this because, I think they can really piggyback off of this fact that Chloe cannot accept Red for who she is, which is a villain kid. Because, yes, Red grew up as a villain kid. Just because she changed time does not mean she changed her personality. And Chloe just couldn't accept that. She didn't accept it at all. And so I think this might be a good way to piggyback off of all the drama that's going on between those two actresses right now, where the actress of Chloe decided to date the man that the actress of Red had been dating and in a serious relationship with, and they were best friends, and Chloe broke girl code. I mean, everybody knows what girl code is, right? If you're good friends with somebody, if you're best friends with somebody, you do not date someone after they break up with them. You just don't. That's girl code. You just don't. Same thing with sister code. If your sister dates somebody and they break up with them, you do not touch that person, because that's disgusting. That is disgusting. So anyway, we get all that. We get Maddox turning Wonderland all topsy-turvy with his amazing villain song, which I love so much. And then they have a chess game they have to beat, and Bridget, or not Bridget, why am I saying Bridget? Red feeds Chloe to the man-eating flower so that she can jump off the man-eating flower and get the king. And Chloe doesn't like that very much, but the thing is, the reason that Red is siding with the villain kids is not just because she's a villain kid at heart, but it's also because the villain kids are right in this instance. Like, Red did everything right. There was no reason for Chloe to be so upset and butthurt about the way Red did things, because Red knew they had to think like a villain. And so Red sided with the villain kids. And Chloe's like, well, you're a hero kid now. You should totally side with me instead of the villain kids, because you're a hero kid now. But that's not how Red grew up. She doesn't remember having a loving mom until she got back to her home after being invited into Oridon. She doesn't ever remember having a loving mom. Now, I did think that they should have kept the pocket watch and found a way to fix everybody's problems in the next film, but they instead dropped the pocket watch in this well of secrets where nothing can come out of it. Apparently, I don't know if that's the case, because in the end we see Pink finds a shining object under the table, and she puts it in the little treasure box, and that treasure box is big enough to hold a pocket watch. So I'm interested to see what happens next. I am very worried that Red's actress will not be showing back up for the next Descendants movie. And I would feel really bad about that, because I don't feel like her story is wrapped up just yet. I know her actress says she liked where she left Red in the last movie, but I just don't feel like her story is wrapped up yet. I feel like there's so much more she could do. So yeah, Maddox tries to chase him down and, beat him. And of course, because it's a Disney movie, the kids always win. Even though Maddox Hatter was pretty smart with his villainy moves, like really smart with his villainy moves. And then Max turns Chloe evil because he finds out that he had a future where his dad actually loved him, and Red took that away from him by traveling back in time. And that's why his dad knew about the previous timeline as well and had seen that in the Oraculum. And I just don't think that Chloe's actress did a great job being evil. Like, I could try to be evil. But I just am not an evil person. Like, this is my evil laugh. Really hard to take that seriously. But anyway, I'm excited to see where the next movie comes up. I'm going to be jamming Descendants soundtracks for a while now, because they have got some bangers of songs. But thank you for watching and listening to me singing at the beginning, even though I probably didn't sing it very good. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little review / first view opinion on Descendants Wicked Wonderland. Much love!